season where we're experiencing spring. It's May. And things are blooming new. Animals are coming out of hibernation and we're being restored and redeemed. During the month of May, our series theme is coming to life and coming into your new. We're coming from Isaiah 43 verses 18 and 19. And I want to let you know the context is these prophecies from Isaiah are coming primarily to the kingdom of Judah. We know Judah means praise or praised. Judah is experiencing revival and rebellion, and Judah was threatened with destruction from Assyria and Egypt. But the prophet Isaiah appeals to a powerful memory. It's called the memory of the Exodus. He's reminding God's people, these people are now the descendants of the slaves of Egypt, of how God liberated them from oppression. These individuals now are in Babylonian captivity. And God, he's letting them know how God devastated the powerful army of their ancestors that was pursuing them, how God liberated their ancestors from oppression. The stories of the Exodus has been told for many generations, and it has permanent fixation in their minds. The prophet Isaiah is evoking these amazing memories to comfort them and to assure them. And he's going to let them know what God will do for them like he did centuries ago. Hear the word of the Lord, Isaiah 43, verses 18 and 19. Do not remember the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall you not know it? I will even make a road in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. I like the Voice version. Don't revel only in the past or spend all your time recounting the victories of days gone by. Watch closely. I am preparing something new. It's happening now, even as I speak, and you're about to see it. I am preparing a way through the desert. Waters will flow where there had been none. Our series for May is Come to Life and Come into Your New. And our points are you need to forget, focus, filter, fine-tune, and follow. The context in which we're coming from is we are in a place of revival and rebellion. And though it appears destruction is imminent, we are looking for God to deliver us just like he did before. I've got to read that scripture again. Do not remember the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall you not know it? I will even make a road in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. In order for them, for us to experience, come to life and come into new restoration and redemption, we've got to what? We've got to forget. We've got to what? Focus. We've got to filter. We have got to fine tune. We've got to follow. Again, we've got to what? Focus. We've got to filter. We've got to fine tune. We've got to follow. I think I'm leaving one out. I've got to say focus, forget, focus, filter, fine tune, and follow. Week 1, we talked about forgetting, which was do not remember the former things nor consider the things of old. The deliverance of the past was great, but God is saying what he will do today will be greater. Don't compare our past emancipation to present liberation. It won't measure up. It won't compare. We've got to see God differently. We've got to forget how it has been, how it was done, how it used to be. Forget this origin, our history, which means to lose one's grip on. We've got to forget how God delivered us before because he wants to deliver us differently. And then last week we talked about focus, which was behold. The word behold, focus meant sharpen, align, adjust, balance, calibrate, concentrate, regulate, balance, center. And it really meant behold, which is the Hebrew word look and see. In other words, look, we had to regard with pleasure, consider, think about, take a good look and see, get acquainted with, gain an understanding of, experience, examine, and distinguish. Distinguish meaning to recognize, treat it different, and discern. Well, this week the word is filter, and it comes from that second clause in verse 19, which says, I will do a new thing. He says, what? Behold now, I I will do a new thing. The word filter means to remove impurities or that which obstructs one from seeing something clearly, or to remove solids. Listen, God seals the deal. In other words, he says, I've done great exploits for you in the past. So forget this, focus on this, examine this, experience this, discern this, distinguish this, filter out the past. Now, I guess you're wondering, you're saying, Elder, what is the this? Well, the this is a new thing. He's saying, I will do a new thing. In other words, what I did before is what I did before. What I achieved before is what I achieved before. What I brought you through before is what I brought you through before. How I delivered you before is how I delivered you before. How I brought you out before is how I brought you out before. But I will do a new thing